Hey, welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials. I'm Leah, and this will be your message from Spirit. All right. So, if you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits. I will tell you what I hear. I will tell you what I see. I will tell you how I feel. Right. I am a person who does not beat around the bush. I give it to you straight up, blood raw, no chaser, baby. So we just had a reading with angels and ancestors where we received actually messages from our ancestors. And now we're talking to divine spirit, right? So you receive the horse king, right? Coming in as a number 6. That's great because it represents balance. And this oracle tells us about we will be receiving assistance, right? Because if it comes in as an ally, it is assistance. If it comes in as a challenger, right? Because this deck either is an ally, a challenger, or both. And if it was to come in as a challenger, it would be the representation of learning to control, right? If not being controlled, right? So from the last reading to this reading, what I noticed was horses. There was horses. Horses is a animal that represents action. So we have a dominant energy here coming in, right? Spirit is telling us about that the horse king is here to come in to offer us assistance. Now, if you know like I know, you've been noticing all the changes and the ups and down and round and rounds been going on. And I don't know about you, but I can use a little help. I need that. Yeah, especially coming from the spirit realm or the energetic realm, we need that. Because don't forget, the spirit realm, right, or the energetic realm is the originator of the energy. Yeah, that's where it's created, within the energetic realm that is found within the spiritual realm. So, clarify the spirit realm, you have the Father here. And you also have Ace of Coin here. You have the Father. So lately in my readings, the Father has been coming out, right? And the Mother has also been coming out. So when you have the Father here, you have to understand, does the Father represent a very heavy masculine energy coming in to help? Now, I do know that there are many energies getting ready to enter into the planet, as people say, that are raining down from the heavens. And I feel like the Father energy is coming in heavy because the Father energy is coming to, I hear protect, I hear redeem, right? Many of people. So let's break the Father down. Hopefully, because when you look at the aspects of the Father and you look at the aspects of the Mother is to nourish, where the Father could be discipline, right? Discipline. And you can look at discipline saying, oh, if you being disciplined, that could be a person who's acting up or acting out. Not necessarily. I don't feel that, right? I feel like the energy of the Father comes in to make you put your sights or elevate your sights higher. Yeah. I feel like when you speak of the Father energy, I feel like it is an observant energy where many will sit back, observe, watch, and see. Yeah. Then they will move. Because when you talk about masculine, right, you talk about head, like logic, right? When they say the man is the head of the family, they're really saying the man is the logic, or the man is the brains, right? Where the mother is the heart, or the mother is the nurturer, right? I feel like a lot of you are getting ready to be woken up. And I hear Spirit say to some truths that many of you wasn't ready for. You see that? The Father comes in as major arcana number 4. 4 represents stability, foundation. Yeah. It could also represent barriers and boundaries. And because this is in the area of the Father can come in and break up foundations that are not solid. So when you talk about a foundation, you can talk about a person, you could talk about a family, you could talk about a group, you could talk about an organization. You see that? When you speak of boundaries, you can either be pushed across the boundary, or you can be pushed to set boundaries. You see that? But don't forget that energy is here to help. Spirit, clarify the Father coming in as a 4. A lot of you are getting ready to be set out on a new journey. Drop. You are getting ready to be set out on a new journey, because the horse king is a 6. The Father is a 4. That is the 10. Breaks down to the 1. The 1 represents male. See that? It could be pertaining to a male or masculine energy. The Father. It could also represent one's journey or one's thought. See that? That goes back to that logic. And then it says what? You must have strength, coming in as an 8. 8 is the number of spirit, right? 8 is the number of rebirth, because this is what spirit does. That rebirth and transformation energy. A lot of you are going to be born anew, I hear. And not necessarily meaning like born again, but we talking about mind-wise. You see that? Now watch the play. The 6 with the 4 is the 1, right? The 6 with the 4 is the 1, because that is the 10. The 1 with the 8 represents the 9. What is 9? This is a divine situation. So we talking about divine, right? Divine motion, divine notion, divine action. Let's go underneath the deck. The moon is here. I want to say the moon comes back, because in the reading that I just did with the angels and ancestors, the moon was heavy. So as I said before in previous videos, the moon comes in as major arcana 18. That is also the 9. This is double divine, right? So when you have 2 9s down on the board, this represents a minor gain. Minor gains is here. So the moon comes in and represents the spirit realm, right? So spirit says it can go both ways, because I hear spirit say both ways. So the positive side is the moon is like things that were hidden in the dark, or the shadows are being exposed. And I also hear disclosure. I hear a female say disclosure. Pay attention. And then it also represents reflections and magic. This could be moon magic. We also have fall equinox coming up. You know how much magic is going to be used. We in that month. We coming into fall, right? The flip side is that shadow side, is that secret. You don't know what's being done in the dark. Yeah. So and now, like I said, coming into a time where there's so much going on, the moon card now represents the spiritual realm being here. These are the ancestors, your spirit guides. They're all here. This represents that. And it talks about a person who's in solitude, a person who is alone. But you got to understand the sun is also here. See that sun? So now you got 2 luminaries out of the 3 here. Because the third would be the sun, would be the stars. This could talk about in a time of an eclipse, and we just had the red moon that just passed over us. It talks about a person who journeys alone, and they may be journeying alone because there's confusion of the mind and confusion of the journey, right? Gray upon the head, gray upon their clothes in which they wear, about taking action, right? This is news of action, right? Knight of Staff towards a loss, more confusion, 5 of coin. Someone who is down and out on their hands and knees, stuck down and right stuck. See that 4 coins in their emotions, water. Why confusion, right? Gray sky surrounds their mind. See that coin in the sky? That represents your logic. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. It talks about a loss. But what this person does not know, because you have help here, spirit realm, because you have help here, divine masculine or major heavy masculine energy, because you have help here, yeah, you don't even see that joy and happiness that your little down and out self is going towards. Some type of communication is coming. Yes, that is going to send you on your way. That is the Ace of Staff in your hand upon the 8 of Staff in the back. 8 of Staff talks about some type of message coming in quick. And it's going to lead you into a time of celebration and happiness and cheer. You don't even see it. You know why? Because you down and out on your little confused ground, gray ground. You don't even see it. What you told me, Leah, I don't even know what's going on. My mind confused. I'm just walking anywhere all by myself. I'm down and out by my emotions. My mind is confused and not clear. But I'm just going to stay here and just wait for a sign. Wait for a sign so I can move on. And when you do, bam, you run right into it. Happiness and chill. And what? Advancement. Yes, because you are stepping into what? Your time. Justice being served. Those scales becoming balanced. And then they tell you what? All you got to do is have the willpower to a staff to do what? Move on and bring a balance to your mind. 6 of Swords. That will lead you to your what? Sun. Oh, I hear the kid song. Don't take my sunshine away. Back in the day when you was growing up, what's the little kid song? I hear it. Oh gosh, I can't hear. I hear kids saying it. I can't hear the first part clear, but I do hear "Don't Take My Sunshine Away." Oh, what is it? Rain? No, cause now I hear rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. See, that is them clouds, right? Them clouds, they getting washed away, baby. And when they do, that's going to allow for your sun to come out. Don't take my sunshine away. This is what I hear. I tell you, I told you I would tell you what I hear. I hear children singing. And when you speak of children represents spiritual changes. A lot of changes is going on, and it's going to be in the spirit realm because they told you we here. A lot of you, this may be a heavy, transformation, because this energy here ain't nothing to play with. And why I say heavy, because you got too much confusion. All that gray. Too much confusion. The gray. Too much confusion. The gray. Too much confusion. Even justice is surrounded by gray pillars. Too much confusion. Look, even your 8 of coins that talks about the building up your advancement, you even building that on confusion. Gray pillars. Then they say, what? You ain't even moving. You on gray ground. Confusion. It's going to have to be a heavy transformation. It's going to have to be. So you can what? Don't take my sunshine away. And for a lot of y'all activation came in the time of this lunar eclipse. Yeah, it's all here. Yeah. And you are going to start to get, and you are going to start to receive, and you are going to start harvesting the strength that you need. Because even the strength card comes in as an 8. 8 is the number of spirit. Spirit represents transformations and rebirths. You're going to go through. But when you do, it's all for the best advancement. It's all for the best. Justice will come in and balance out them scales. It's all for the best. The 6 of Swords, the settling of your mind. Yeah, baby. It's all for the best. The sun, yeah, that represents that success. Yeah, it's all for the best. Happiness and chill. They told you that Ace of Coin is here. Who don't want it? Listen, I love you guys. I will come back. I don't know which way Spirit gonna have me move. But I'm getting ready to get into some heavy reads at my website, enlightenedmystic.org, because I can't do them over here. They ain't gonna let it go. But I'm finna get ready on mine, and y'all need to come and check it out. I'll probably put up a video or some type of communication when the reading has went up, because I did a few reads, and baby, the things that we are getting ready to go through in this shift, and the things that a lot of people are not going to believe, but it's going to be smack dab in your face. So I will talk to you later, right? I love you guys. Stay protected. Oh, and that was the other thing. When it comes to messages, once a message goes out, it is upon you to decide if it is a message or it is a warning. What is the difference between a warning and a message? The ones who are prepared receives a message. The ones who are unprepared, that serves as a warning. But they told me that once a message or a warning goes out, it is out there. And it is up to you to receive it, right? So, I love you guys. I will see you next time. Oh, and the other thing was, stop praying, yes, for things not to happen, because they are going to happen. Your job, your task, your assignment, when you pray, is now to pray for protection and to be in the right place at the right time and surrounded by the right people. That is the prayer. No more praying for things not to change, because we are in a time of heavy changes. They told you this. A lot of you don't know what you're getting ready to face, but it's going to be heavy, because why? The spirit realm is here, and we don't know which way they rocking. All you can do is ask them to help you. That's it. Listen, if you need to talk to me, you can email me at Enlightened Mystic Essentials at Gmail. You can call or text me at 904-851-0030 if you have a question. bath, candles, you need one made, whatever, let me know. I'm here to help you. I love you guys. Work it out, figure it out, and stay safe and stay aware.